Aishlyn. Welcome back to Collection Cut Down. Today we are doing another What's on Netflix July 2019 thing, and I'm going to talk about the movies and TV and documentaries that I am most excited about seeing this month on Netflix. First up is The Last Tsars. It's a sweeping historical drama about the fall of the Romanov dynasty in the early 20th century. I love period pieces, I love documentaries, and this docu-series looks epic and sumptuous and full of information, so this is the first one I'm really excited about, and it releases July 3rd. Next up is Stranger Things Season 3. I have been waiting for this one for quite some time and I'm so excited. If you don't know the plot of this cultural phenomenon, which is apparently Netflix's highest rated original series, then I don't know what to tell you other than get on it because it's great. Kids in a small town in the 1980s find weird happenings in their town and they dive in and try and figure out what's going on and solve the mysteries and save everybody. It's fun, it has horror elements, and is chock full of 80s nostalgia. This season I am just hoping that Joyce and Hopper get together. It's my only wish. The rest of it's going to be great, I'm sure, but you know, they'll probably throw more conflict in their way, but I just chip them really hard and that's all I want. I'd be happy with just that. I'm really excited for all the adventures to come, and Stranger Things Season 3 comes out on July 4th. Next up is a movie called Point Blank. It stars Anthony Mackie as an ER nurse, and when his pregnant wife gets kidnapped, he has to kidnap this patient from the hospital, and he's played by Frank Grillo. And then the two of them team up to defeat the corrupt cops that have the pregnant girlfriend, if that makes sense. So it's an action movie. The trailer has funny moments, and I'm sure I've talked before how I love action movies that don't take themselves too seriously, so this one looks really up my alley. This odd couple action movie releases July 12th. Next up is Taco Chronicles. So I talked in the last Netflix video about how much I like cooking shows, and this is another one that has me excited. It is kind of a cooking show, but it's also a documentary on the history of various types of tacos. So it sounds both really interesting and really delicious, so I'm looking forward to this one. Taco Chronicles releases July 12th. So next up is Frankenstein's Monster Frankenstein. I think that's right. So this is a mockumentary starring David Harbour, who plays Hopper in Stranger Things, so obviously I'm a fan of him. I actually don't entirely understand what this is, but I love him and it sounds really fun, and it's short, it's about 30 minutes. So even though I don't quite know what to make of this, I'm sure it'll be entertaining. The idea is that David Harbour finds lost footage from a televised stage play that his dad did, and it kind of goes from there. I think there's interviews with other famous people. I don't really know, but you know, I'm gonna watch it and I'm sure it's gonna be hilarious. Frankenstein's Monster Frankenstein releases July 16th. The next one on my list is Secret Obsession. It's a movie about a woman who gets attacked and loses her memory, and her husband takes her to this isolated location to recover. Only, he may not be exactly who he seems. And then, on the other hand, there's a cop looking for the attacker, who may be a serial killer, who may be the husband. It sounds a lot like those made-for-TV Lifetime movies. You know, the ones where there's the bad guy, except the love interest turns out to be the bad guy, and all that soapy, fun, thriller stuff. So that's what I'm hoping from this movie. I love those in a so bad it's good kind of way. Secret Obsession releases July 18th. Next up we have Queer Eye Season 4. I love this heartwarming show. While some episodes are stronger than others, it's definitely a show worth watching. 5 gay guys enter people's lives and change them for the better. Can't wait to see who they'll work with this time. Queer Eye Season 4 releases 19th of July. Next up is Typewriter. This Indian horror movie is about a female writer who rents a house somewhere that has a really dark past, and then strange things start happening. The trailer for this was a tiny bit confusing for me, but it does look fun and creepy. So I'm excited to watch this one. Typewriter releases July 19th. Next up is The Great Hack. It's a documentary about the Cambridge Analytica scandal. This was a really big deal when it happened, and yet I'm still not sure I understand the full extent of how Cambridge Analytica changed and shaped our world. I'm really hoping this doco has great information about how it all went down and the ramifications for all of us going into the future. The Great Hack releases July 24th. Next up is Another Life. Now, the words Katie Sackhoff and sci-fi was enough to get me excited about this, but then you add in Selma Blair and aliens, and I'm totally there. I couldn't find a trailer for this series yet, but it seems to be about a crew on a spaceship who are gathering clues about a mysterious alien artifact. Sounds like loads of fun. Another Life releases July 25th. Last up, we have Sugar Rush Season 2. It's a baking show. They're pretty much all the same. Bakers compete, race against the clock to deliver delicious culinary treats. I enjoyed the first season of this. It's not the greatest TV, but it's exactly the kind of thing you need to switch off your mind after a long day at work. It's light and is fairly inoffensive, and sometimes that's really all you need. Sugar Rush Season 2 comes out July 26th. Just a quick shout out for my Australian viewers. Descendants of the Sun is out on Australian Netflix as of today. It is a Korean drama that got major views all across Asia and increased Korean tourism by a big amount, and it looks amazing. I'm really excited to see it. I mean, it's very far up my alley. It's about a special forces soldier and a female doctor who fall in love in a war-torn country, and I love all that stuff, the melodrama. I'm just super excited to see this one, so if you're an Australian and haven't watched it yet, know that that one came out Monday, July 1st, and is now available to watch. Well, that's it from me today. Which shows, movies, documentaries are you most excited about on Netflix this month? I'd love to hear your opinions. If you're enjoying my channel, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. I love interacting with people about movies. For now, that's it from me. So goodbye and happy watching.
Mm-hmm.